Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Complicated Relationships Reddit Stories. Hope you guys are safe and healthy. Now let's see what we have in store for you today. In today's story, the man says, I caught her with the other man, but she still tries to lie and deny everything. Now let's see how this story goes. Also, if you like what I do, please give this video a thumbs up and do subscribe to the channel. I have been with my girlfriend for 4 years. 2 years into the relationship, I help her get a job within one of the departments in the company that I work for, as she hated her last job and it had unsociable hours. We are in different buildings. I wanted to move to her building, but my work was such that I had to stay at another location. She likes her team. Everyone is her age, bar one guy who she said was the same age as her father, so she claimed to have seen him as a father figure. We will call him M. My girlfriend and M strike a friendship, for which she gets the cold treatment from her team. She tells me about it and how she finds it disgusting that the team make up rumors and don't talk to her because she is friends with M. Every year on her birthday, we would celebrate together by going away to another city in the UK. But this year, she says that she doesn't want to go abroad with me until after marriage. So I said okay. I was planning to propose to her during Christmas that same year. Fast forward to summer, I am called away to a country in mainland Europe for 2 weeks, and I ask my girlfriend if she would like to join me, and she gives me the same answer as before. I try to explain how we go everywhere and it is no different, but she says what will she tell her family and how will she show them photos of us. She claimed to be from a strict South Asian family, so I leave it at that. While I am there, I try to call her, but she doesn't answer. Then she messages me saying she is with her friends, so I leave her to it. Then she calls me, but I hear a guy's voice and she tells me it's the TV and she needed time away from her family, so she booked a hotel for the night. She did get into arguments with her sisters and mother a lot, but usually stayed in her room. I think nothing of it again, but her communication dropped considerably on that night and a few days during the time I was away. I thought she was just busy, so didn't think much of it. Then a few months later, it's her birthday and she knows we spend it together. She tells me not to book anything for the day and do it beforehand, as she is planning to go to Bournemouth with her female cousins on her birthday. Her cousin is going through a rough time and needed a break. She tells me that she won't be taking many photos because her cousin doesn't like it. Keep in mind, this girl took a photo at every opportunity. I believe her again. Some of you may be thinking why we didn't celebrate after they came back. I was due to go away for work 2 days after her birthday for 4 weeks in the Middle East. From my last trip to now, she has been acting quite distant and claiming she was too tired from work and didn't like talking or texting as much and just wanted to sleep. Now I decided to postpone the proposal to the summer as she did enjoy the summer more than winter and she liked the sea. Come Christmas, we had been planning to watch a film together. She claimed to have turned down certain colleagues because she wanted to watch it with me, so we agree a day in December. I went to watch a football game at the ground. I texted her on my way there and after the game, but did not get a response until I got home, claiming she was busy with guests at home. A few days later, I bump into a friend and he asked me what I thought of the movie that day, the day I went to watch the football. I am puzzled and asked him to clarify. He tells me he saw my girlfriend at the cinema with someone and assumed it was me. By the way, this was the film we agreed to watch together. So I message her and ask her to watch the movie the next day. Now comes the first sign that slowly opened my eyes. She says it got bad reviews and doesn't want to watch it. Then I confront her about being seen, and she tells me she went with the whole team, but she was buying a drink and M was waiting with her. He must have seen M. I meet a guy who works in our office and he knows we are dating. He told me to be careful because my girlfriend is spending a lot of time with M. They come to work together and they have lunch together and leave together. For the next few months, she seems to be spending a lot of time at one of her friend's house. Her communication drops, claiming her just busy. One day we go out in her car. I try to connect my phone and see M's name appear. I ask her and she claims that she only gave him a lift once and it automatically connected to her car. Now that I think back, I should have clocked on straight away that it's not the truth. Fast forward to the summer, she tells me that she is going away with her school friend for her birthday, but a day before the actual day. It sounds like last year when she had to do something a day before or after, but not on her birthday because she is spending it with family at home. She also tells me that she won't be taking photos of this trip because her friend is in a rough place and doesn't like photos. As she doesn't speak to me much, I don't get time to tell her of my upcoming trip. She had told me the dates of her initial trip, but had to cancel it because too many people in the office knew she was going away. I didn't understand what she meant, but it all adds up in the end. She loses out on her initial flight and has to book again. She makes a mistake when planning what she is doing on her birthday. She used a joint hotel booking account to book a hotel for two people in our city and specifically requested a double bed. By this time, I had become suspicious when I saw this because of what she said she would be doing. So I make a mental note of this and make a note of when it was no longer free to cancel. There is a mutual friend who was telling her of anything I did. If this mutual friend knew my girlfriend was going to similar places as me but not with me, she would tell her. So on that day, I made sure to put up a Snapchat story visible only to my girlfriend and the mutual friend, stating I am going to the same place as the hotel my girlfriend booked. I drive home after putting it up. Within 5 minutes, the hotel booking is cancelled, and surprisingly, the only person that viewed my story was the mutual friend. The best thing was my girlfriend lost all her money for the booking as it was beyond the free cancellation period. I still didn't have enough concrete evidence to prove she was cheating, so I leave it at that, knowing I have hurt her financially as she did complain about not having enough money. I am at the airport walking into my check-in, and who do I see? My girlfriend checking in with M. She sees me, but I just make my way to check in, and she tried to get me but can't as my queue was business class only. Then she tries to look for me at the terminal, but I am in the lounge looking at her running around. I sent her a message saying it's over. She tried to say M just hitched a ride and he is going on stag. Which person goes on a stag and doesn't even meet them at departures or in the terminal? Claims her friend will be flying from Manchester. What is the point of going on a holiday with a friend if she is not flying with you? This is where it gets interesting. I check the hotel booking account and see a booking made for her name for a twin double room, but specifically requesting a double bed for two people. I could have cancelled it, but I left her to it. After I come back, she begs to meet up, tries to explain that she didn't go with him and makes up more lies, but I pick out all holes in her story. Then later she tries to send screenshots of messages from her friend when they arrived at the holiday destination, but refuse to show the dates and timestamps. You can easily change the name of the contact. She got her sister to send the messages, then claimed that she accidentally deleted the messages and can't show the timestamps. It all made sense why she did not want to take the photos. Then I meet friends who work in the same office and they tell me that this is the second time they were on leave for the same amount of days and they both went to Bournemouth together. They always had lunch together. They were caught kissing and had to be moved onto different floors. Yet she did not want me to come have lunch with her because 1, she did not have much time, and 2, she did not want anyone to know she was in a relationship. I later learned she used to go to his house a lot. So when I did some cross-referencing and realized those days were the days she claimed to be at her school friend's house. Another thing, post the Christmas movie fiasco, she bought an All Saints men's jacket, again from a mutual account, and I thought it was for me. We all know these jackets don't come cheap, but I never saw that jacket until I caught her at the airport with M. He was wearing it. What did I get that year? Nothing. She paid for everything: food, holidays, trips around the UK, cinema. M was living the life. I did ask her if she was disgusted by herself claiming M was a father figure. She denied ever saying that, but I can recall every time she said it, so can a few other people. What hurt the most was she had been claiming to be loyal all those years and looking down on guys and girls who cheated on their partners, but was doing the same thing herself. What she didn't realize was that this has affected me quite badly. I cannot trust anyone. I do not want a relationship again. I feel I will be cheated on. I am slowly recovering, but it is difficult. After catching her, I got into deep depression, almost lost touch with everyone. By the way, she was 28 and he was 52. I know they went back on holiday to the same place the following year. Before she got caught, she managed to get my help with other job applications, as her relationship was known in the whole office and she thought she should leave before I found out. I wish I didn't help her the second time round. Last I heard, she left my former office and got a job elsewhere. M still works there. She lost many friends over this, and that mutual friend has been ghosted by many for being an accessory to the now ex-girlfriend's actions. And this concludes today's story. Please let us know what your thoughts are in the comment section, and I will see you tomorrow with another great story. Take care.